हाय फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। पढ़ी में प्राची में आपका स्वागत है। आज हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं एप्लीकेशंस टू ट्रिग्नोमेट्री। सो लेट्स गेट इनटू इट।
Okay, so let's start with the applications of trigonometry. So in the previous chapter, we learned all about the trigonometric ratios. And in this chapter, what we are going to do is we are going to see the practical real life applications of trigonometry. So let us consider this example which we had seen in the last chapter. So this is Qutub Minar. जैसा भी दिख रहा है थोड़ा, I've just tried to make a Qutub Minar out here. And a person is standing on the ground. We know the distance of this person from the bottom of the tower, right? So we know this distance, right? We know the so what we do is we sort of draw a line from the top of the tower to this point. Okay, so so this line, right? So supposing this is the height of the person, the corresponding points over here are this, and this is C. So the line AC, which is drawn from, so this is the person standing, this is the eyes looking at the top of the tower. The line AC is drawn from the eye of the student, this person who's standing there, to the top of the tower. This is known as line of sight. Okay. The student is looking at the top of the minar, and this angle which is made, ACB, this angle is known as angle of elevation. Right? Looking up, elevate. That's why angle of elevation. So the line of sight is the line. So this line, if you look at this figure, we have just made a triangle here. So this is the line of sight. It's the line drawn from the eye of the observer to the point in the object viewed by the observer. The angle of elevation, right? So the angle of elevation of the point viewed is the angle formed by the line of sight with the horizontal when the point being viewed is above the horizontal level. So the angle, this is the horizontal. So the angle of elevation is this, when we raise our head to look at the object, right? So in this case, if you just look at this example, what is this? This is angle of elevation. Now, if we know this angle of elevation, right, and probably we know the distance of the person from the, so for example, this is the person standing, we know this distance. So we know this distance from where the person is standing. We know this angle. We know the line of sight. Can we find the height of the tower if we know the height of the person also? So height of the person, these are equal. AE is equal to BD. Height of the observer, person observing basically. We know this angle, which is angle of elevation, angle A. And we consider, so we need to find out CD. What is CD? The height of the tower or minar in this case. What is CD? CB plus BD. And BD we know is height, right? So we can find this. We know this. We know ED, which is the distance from the foot of the tower. Distance of the observer from the foot of the tower. So if we know these things, we have been given a right angle triangle. We know this angle, we know this, we know that right, we know one side, and we know the angle. We can find out the other sides, right, by what we learned in the previous chapter. And that exactly is the application of trigonometry. I had told this in the last chapter also, just telling the technical terms here. Now let's look at another case. I've just made the eye of the person, where, for example, the person is standing in a balcony or looking out of the window and looking down. In the previous example, the person was looking up. Now the person is looking down to an object lying on the ground, right? In this, the line of sight, which is this, is below the horizontal level, which is this. In the previous case, the line of sight was above. So this angle is known as angle of depression. Depression, by depression, what do we mean? Depress ho gaya, right? The goes below the ground, right? So elevation means going up, depress means going down, not the mental health state of depression in terms of above and below ground, right? So these are the two angles that we learned, right? So again, we can find the distance. If you, for example, we know the distance of the person from the object, we can probably find out the height of this. Again, this is an angle, right? 90-degree angle. So we can find all that. So what is it that so the terms that we learned are, what is line of sight? Line of sight is a line drawn from the eye of the observer to the point in the object viewed by the observer. Then there are two cases where the observer is either looking up at an object at the top of a tower, thence angle of elevation of an object viewed is the angle formed by the line of sight with the horizontal when it is above the horizontal level, right? So here the eye is here and is looking up. It doesn't, don't want it to look like it's poking the eye, but you're looking up when it is above the horizontal level. That is the case when we raise our head to look at the object. Then the next definition that we learned, or the next term that we learned, was angle of depression of an object viewed is the angle formed by the line of sight with the horizontal level when it is below the horizontal level. That is the case where we lower our head, we look down to look at the object, right? You look down. So that's the angle of depression. So now let's do few examples, few questions to understand this better. So we are straight away going to exercise 9.1. I am just reading out the question for you. A circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole. So this is the vertical pole, AB. Okay. And this is a rope which is tightly tightly stretched and tied from the top of the vertical pole to the ground. So the person is climbing this, the circus artist. Find the height of the pole if the angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degree. So we know this is 30. We know the length of this. So we need to find height, which is h, AB, right? We know this is 30 degree. What is sine 30? AB by AC, which is h by 20. And what is sine 30? 1 by 2. So what is height of the pole? 10 meter. Okay, very simple question. Now let's look at example 2. Okay, we are going to look at the example 2 first. Then we are going to look again at the the exercise question. Okay, an electrician has to repair an electric fault on a pole of height 5 meter. So this is a pole. Okay, this is of height 5 meter. Electrician needs to reach a point 1.3 below the top of the pole to undertake the repair work. What should be the length of the ladder that she should use, which when inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the horizontal would enable her to reach the required position? So this total height is 5 meter. Now the electrician needs to do some repair work, right? And needs to reach a point which is 1.3 meter below this pole. So this distance is 1.3. And she needs to incline the ladder such that the angle is 60 degree, right? So we need to find out the length of the ladder and this distance of the foot of the ladder from the foot of the pole. All right. So let's just name this A, B, C and D. AC equal to 5, AB equal to 1.3. That's what's been given. So what is BC? 5 minus 1.3, which is 2.7, right? $3.7, right? Okay, so now we need to find out BD and CD. We know BC, BD and CD, right? So what is tan 60? BC by CD, 3.7 by CD is equal to root 3. So what is CD? 3.7 by root 3. Right? Right? We have to find this out. In a minute, I'll do that. Similarly, sine 60, which will be root 3 by 2, which will be 3.7 divided by L is equal to root 3 by 2. So L is basically the length of the ladder. So L equal to 2 into 3.7 by root 3. Right? So you can just divide this. Right? So this is about 2.1 and this is about 4.28. Just do the normal division. Understood? So this is what we have to do. Let's look at another example from our textbooks itself. It says that there is a tower. Okay, so there is a tower. The shadow of the tower standing on a level ground is found to be 40 meter longer . 40 meter longer when the sun's altitude is 30 degree than when it is 60 degree. Find H. Okay. Very simple trigonometric. You just need to translate the question into a figure and then it's your normal maths. That is the only trick here. It's like problem sums which we solve, right? Problem sums are what? They are words converted into language. Okay. So let's just do this real fast. What is tan of 30? Tan of 30 is 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 is what? If h is the height, h upon 40 plus x. So 40 plus x is equal to root 3h. What is tan of 60? H by x, which is root 3. We need to actually find the question is height of the tower, right? So what is x? X is h by root 3. Substituting the value of x here, 40 plus h by root 3 is equal to root 3h. So 40 right? So h is equal to 20 root 3. That's the answer. Height of the tower. I hope you've understood. I have not Again, as I said previously in my previous classes and everything, you need to properly make this. You need to first make this figure, you need to mark the figures, you need to show it. Tan 30 is equal to AD by BD in triangle ABT, tan 60 in triangle ACD is AD by CD, and then put HX, whatever I've done here, right? Let's move to question 9.1. Exercise 9.1, question number 3. A contractor plans to install 2 slides for the children to play in a park. For the children below the age of 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meter. Okay. And is inclined at an angle of 30 degree. And for the elder children, she wants to have a steep slide at a height of 3 meter. Right? And inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the ground. What should be the length of each slide? Again, you can show A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever. Right? What is the concept here? We need to find out the hypotenuse of 2 triangles where we know the angle and we know one of the side. So what is it? Side opposite the angle, right? So sine 30, 1.5 by L1. What is sine 30? 1 by 2. So what is L1? 30. 30 meters. Of the smaller slide so you need to write properly. This is the length of the slide for younger children. For older children, sine of 60 degree is 3 by L2, which is what? Root 3 by 2. So what is L2? 2 root 3 by, 6 by root 3. So root 3 to root 3 ऊपर जाएगा. 6 root 3 by 3, which is 2 root 3. Right? That is the answer. 3 meter and 2 root 3. Why I have written 30 meter? 3 meter. 3 meter and 2 root 3. That is the answer. Let's move on to another question. A kite is flying at a height of 60 meters above the ground. The string is attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. So the kite is like this. Okay. So this basically. Sorry, I'm not very good at the drawings. Okay. So the kite is following at a height of 60 meters above the ground. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. The inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degrees. Find the length of the string assuming. So you have to find this length of the string assuming there is no slack. This is again the hypotenuse. 60 is opposite side. So what is sine 60? Root 3 by 2. Which is 60 by L. So L is equal to 2 into 60 by root 3, which is what? Into root 3 into root 3. So 3 हो जाएगा. 40 root 3 आंसर हो जाएगा, है ना? यही होगा आंसर? Let's check. Yes, the answer is 40 root 3. So I think we have done some questions in this class. We're going to take up more questions in our next class. Let me know if you have any questions so far.
Hopefully आपको ये concept समझ आए हों जो मैंने आज सिखाया. If you have any queries, comments, constructive criticism, feedback, doubts, put them in the comments below or put them on any of my social media handles and I can take them up during the live session or make another video. Till then, सीखे with Prachi, जानिए with Prachi, and of course, पढ़िए with Prachi. And of course, the last but not the very least, like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.